What's up, everybody? Today's a hot one, about 100 degrees out here, and I got a big job ahead of me. Got 7 of these state trucks. Got to remove the plows to get them towed. This one's only got a side plow on it, but most of them have the front plows, which are huge. A few have these plows on them, some have different ones. Regardless, I got to remove all of them because I don't have a low bed. I'll be doing everything with the wrecker. So the job today is to remove a couple plows, drag a few out, put them in the street, come back and pick them up later. I'll film everything for you. Okay, a little bit of fun. We now have one of the plows removed, side plow. I'm going to take that, put it in here. To try and make my life a little easier. Then after that, get to play around with this front here, because that's just about on the floor. So a little more pin pulling, banging around, and we'll get it going. Well, I pulled one into the street because they close at 3 o'clock, so I don't got much time. So now I gotta disconnect another plow so I can bring one home. These are going to Brooklyn. We're out in Long Island. And I won't make it back for the second one. I'd like to do as many as I can in the same day. So it looks like this one here, I gotta get that plow off the front and the side, whether I do a rear tow or front tow. I like to do the rear tows. It leaves a little bit less work with the brakes or the drive shaft or anything like that. So, all right, on to the next one. So that's where that's gonna go, in the back. Okay, this plow is off. Whether I'm gonna be able to get it in the back of the bed or not, that I'm not so sure about, but I gotta try. Never really had to do this before. I've towed these, but most of the time the plows aren't on them, or plows this size. I just hope I could get it high enough to get over the side. I'm gonna give that a shot. Alright, had to get a better pick on it because it didn't work before. Hook, pick, lift, whatever you want to call it. I like the way I got it now. I grabbed it a little bit lower. I mean, my boom's up pretty high. I mean, I'm not a pro at this stuff, but I'm not sure there is pros at this stuff. Got a nice pick on it now, and I'm gonna be able to get it right back there, I think. Well, I did it just in time. It's 3:15 now. They want to go home. Wah, wah, wah. So what I did is I took them, well, first I got the plow back there. Kind of happy about that. I left the side plow on, and I'm going to take this one from the front. This one, I took the side plow off and the front plow. I'll probably tow that one from the front tonight. I'll get some more video of that. But this one I left the side plow on. It was just too hot out there to take it off. And I aired the brakes instead They're playing around with the cages. And we're off. See you in a little bit. So I'm going to show you what this rear toe is going to look like. I'm going to have to grab it back here. It's not the greatest. I'm going to bring that bar all the way up. I'm showing you with the light because I can't really angle the camera to while I'm doing it. So what I'm going to do is hook it up, and then I'm going to get a video after with the chains on. I'm going to run these chains around the frame somehow, or up on the chassis there. That's usually where I like to grab it. And I'll bring that bar up real high right to the back of this body. That's how I dragged it out of the lot. And that's how I felt the most comfortable. You know, these things, they're really rusted. There's not so many places you really want to grab on, and this is just a salt spreader. It's nothing. It's probably fallen off already. But I'll go above that with my bar. I'll show you when I get it hooked up. Just give me a minute. Okay, here's the end product. Sure, I would like people to let me know what they think. These are the lights that I run. I do have tow lights, you know, wireless and with the wire. I just choose to run these sometimes if I'm not going too far, if I know the roads well, stuff like that. I mean, they let you know that you're in tow. Plus it's a rear tow. It's pretty obvious that we're in tow. Let me know what you think of that. So this rear tow didn't go as smooth as I wanted it to, which usually they never do, and I usually find myself saying, why did I do this? Should have just towed it from the front and released the brakes and dropped the drive shaft and stuff like that. But tried it this way. A lot of work, a lot of stuff going on back here, a lot of chains. I crossed the chains. Let me know what you guys think about that. I ran them crossed. I went right to the rear axle. The chassis just had too much rust on it from any of the grab points that I could grab with the hooks. So, you know, that was the kind of stuff that added difficulty to it. But I got it up. It should tow nice. Bar's pretty level. The main reason I did do this tow was because this side plow that's in the back there, I couldn't really get it to sit as flush as I wanted it to. I'm sure it wasn't going to go anywhere, but something that bothered me. I'll never be comfortable driving thinking there's a possibility it could come out the back, you know. If I picked it up from the front, it would be leaning on the rear tailgate. Stuff like that kind of bothers me. Some guys don't really care, you know. I'm always thinking of safety. The last thing I ever want to do is put someone else in harm because the way I towed something. Got the seatbelt on the seat. I usually do that, and to be honest with you, I'm also gonna add a strap. It's just another peace of mind that I have. I always do it that way. You know, whether the seatbelts, you know, they don't fail very often. You could check them before you use them, but I always run a strap also. I don't know why. All right, guys, pretty tired. Let me know what you guys think. All right, everybody, because of the heat, I didn't get me taking the plow off of this one. I was being too lazy to set the camera up. The heat is bad. The humidity is killing me. So I pulled the plow off this one. I dragged it through the parking lot, dragged it around, and I left it all the way over there, if you could see it in the back. It was too big. I tried to fit it in the back of the other one because I pulled one out into the street just now. I couldn't fit it. The body, it wouldn't fit in the body. It's too big of a plow. I mean, it's just going to be my loss, whatever, no big deal. Not really buying them for plows. So I'll leave it here or decide maybe come back with a rollback for it. But I pulled the plow off this one. I pulled the plow off another one. It was just too hot to set up the camera while I was doing all this. So now I'm gonna get a little video before I roll out. I did aired the brakes and towed it from the front, obviously. All right, I'll be reporting back to you real soon. Bye-bye.